guys, welcome back to Estella Travels. I just got off my very first Disney cruise. We cruised on the Disney Dream, and I want to do a video about everything I did not use on my trip so that you don't do the same and have the same mistakes that I made. So here we go. The very first thing that was a mistake is I brought so many bags to go with each outfit, and I didn't end up using these. I ended up using a water bottle kind of purse thing, and I used that for pretty much every single outfit. I did have an airport bag, but these are ones that I didn't use at all. The next thing that I didn't use was the popcorn bucket. I was told that if you bring up a popcorn bucket from the parks that you have, you can refill it for $2.50. Honestly, by the time we got to the shows, our show was at 8:30 at night. We were full. It was right after dinner. And so we didn't want popcorn. And I also like the white cheddar seasoning, another item I did not use. So, yep, this is just going back in my Disney room. It's just because we had too much food right before the show. And so I didn't use it. The next thing that I didn't use was these tinnies. These are new tinnies. So these are not ones that I will wear for the 5K or anything. I particularly brought them to wear with a gym outfit. And by the time it got to the day that I wore the outfit, I ended up wearing it to Castaway Cay for the 5K. I was not going to walk with these shoes. So these could have stayed at home, the one gym shoe that I didn't use. And I also had these sand shoes, but they're not that comfortable for me. And so if they're not comfortable for you here at home, they're not going to be comfortable for you on the beach. And so I didn't wear these. I just wore my gym shoes down to the beach, and then I walked in the sand. So I need to replace these somehow. Okay, the next thing I didn't use was sunglasses or seeing glasses. I cannot see far away, so I'm nearsighted, I believe. I did bring a pair of sunglasses that I didn't use, and then my actual glasses for seeing far away in case I couldn't see the show or something. And I ended up having good seats, and I did end up using these. The next thing I didn't use were my these are like a heat brush and flat irons. I wore wigs pretty much the whole time. I had two different wigs, one for getting wet and one for not. I didn't get, real wet, but I didn't end up using my natural hair, even though I thought if I got too hot, I would have to wash and dry, but I didn't end up using either of these. Okay, the next thing that my husband didn't end up using was his captain hats. I had First Mate. I used mine. He did not use his. Okay, more items that we did not use. I brought 2 water bottles, and we only used one. My husband did not use his, so for us two, 1 water bottle was enough. The next item I did not use was this phone case. Now, this was brand new. The last time when I went to Canada, I used this one, and I wish I would have brought this one instead of this one. This one has some kind of where you can plug in your phone into this. I don't like this at all. I guess you plug it in, and I don't really know how it works. It did not work for me. I'm gonna throw this one away, and I really like this one, so this one will be coming on vacation with me going forward. Okay, the next thing that I did not use was I bought this Pirates hat. My husband did not end up wearing it, so I don't know. Maybe I can resell it. It's a Pirates hat. My husband did not wear it. I tried it on and I didn't like it. So that was a waste of money. The magnets, we didn't end up using these. We used my sister. She had some, so we used those. This is a waterproof bag we already have for Jamaica. My husband did not end up going in the water, so he did not use those. I mean, we just went like waist deep to our feet. This is our medicine bag. We did not end up using anything in here. We did use fingernail clippers and some other things, but those were in my purse. So did I need any medication out of here? No, I didn't. I did use NyQuil though. Makeup. It was so hot and I did not use any of this makeup. It was too hot for makeup. Who's gonna put makeup on? No, not me. I did bring this container in case I wanted to bring like food back to the room, and I did not use this even though look how cute it is. So this could have stayed at home. The next item I didn't end up using was the Mickey fan. Of course, I go to the parks all the time. So I already had this, and the one time I needed it was at the airport. The airport air in Fort Lauderdale was not working. I have anxiety, I get overheated. And why did I put this in my checked luggage? Because I didn't use it going or on the whole cruise. And so I was like, I'm not gonna need it. And then coming back, the airport and the airplane was so hot. I really wish I would have kept this out. So I didn't use it, but I would still bring it and keep it in your like personal item, even if you think you're not gonna use it, because I wish I would have had this on the plane. Okay, this goes upstairs. Okay, the next thing that I brought that I didn't use was a tube. I brought this, but I didn't need it. They have chairs that you can put in the water, and I just didn't use that. Okay. The next thing I brought was this purse. It was polka dot. I got this for an outfit. Again, I used the same 2 bags the whole trip, and so this was a waste of money, kind of, but I will use it, you know, again. So, not really. The next thing I brought was a Mickey blanket for like a throw. I ended up using this for decoration on my couch in the room. You do not need to bring an extra blanket. Disney Cruise have you covered. They have a throw at the end of the bed that is so comfortable. My husband really wanted to try to buy one. I'm like, I bet that would be like $200. Anyway, we didn't purchase one, but you don't need to bring a blanket. They do have you set. Okay, the next thing that I brought that you do not need is glow sticks. I brought these for pirate night or for firework night, and I didn't use them. I guess if you had kids, maybe. I just didn't end up using them, so I don't know. The next thing I got was these toothbrush holders. They take up more room. Now, I did buy mine at the end, and so I didn't end up using these, but I don't like my toothbrushes touching things, so I bought these after I packed, and I kind of threw them in the suitcase, and I thought I was going to add my toothbrushes in there once I got to the hotel or whatever. I never end up using them, so now I do have 2 brand new ones, but I didn't end up using them. An umbrella. I brought an umbrella because there was rain in the forecast. I didn't end up using it, so take it for what you want. I did bring some postcards. I didn't end up passing these out, mainly because I had wrote out postcards to all my friends and I forgot them, and then that was a whole thing with me looking for them. And so the postcards that I brought to see Dust the day before we got to Castaway Cay, I didn't do it. I was searching for mine, so I didn't end up using any of the postcards. And I think that, oh, straw. I did bring 1 reusable, bendable, cleanable straw, and I didn't end up using that. I didn't end up buying a lot of specialty drinks, and so I didn't end up using it. So I hope this video has helped you with everything I didn't use while taking my Disney cruise. Anyway, I hope this video has helped you, and I will see you in the next one.